This is right. We're live now anyway, so we'll just I'll just wait till a couple of people get on and start watching.
I'm scared of asking something in case it's,
you know,
bad luck.
There's nobody's one person, no, 3 people watching so far.
Great.
3 people watching so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live, guys. Okay, guys, we are just waiting till a few more people get on watching, and then we'll carry on with the EVP session. So many 1, 2, 3, 4. We have hello, Carrie Lee Neal from America. Good friend of mine, Storm Chaser. You're very welcome to the stream, Carrie. So what we are going to do this evening here, this is the abandoned Lough Keepers House on Newry Canal Towpath, and the reason we are here this evening is because of an incident that happened to me in early June at the start of the summer, when I was showing a friend of mine on video chat the Irish countryside, and I just happened to have the camera inside this house when a spirit manifested right in front of me. And ever since that, I've always wanted to do an EVP session down here. Hey Becca, how are you this evening? Hey Tracy. Damien is watching, and he is also here as well. Hey Jacqueline. So yeah, so that's why I wanted to do the EVP session here this evening. The way it's going to work, because we only have an EVP recorder, we are going to ask the spirits a series of questions, then leave maybe a 5 to 10 second gap between each question, and at the end of it we will replay what we asked the spirits and see if the EVP recorder picked anything up. There's 6 of us here this evening. There's myself, Pabs, and we have Nuala and Clodagh and Helen.
Hi.
And Damien and David. So the 6 of us are here for the EVP session. So we hope you will all stay with us. So yes, as I said, we're here at the abandoned Lough Keepers House on Newry Canal Towpath. This house is a couple of 100 years old. It would have housed the Lough Keepers and their families. One of the other reasons I'm here tonight as well is because when I was talking to a local historian, he told me about a guy called William Hare who lived in this house. Now, William Hare actually became very notorious. He became known as one of the Edinburgh body snatchers in Scotland. These were people who stole the graves, or the corpses out of graves, and sold them to doctors for medical research. So we're hoping maybe we can get in contact with him tonight as well. Now, this is our first EVP session, and you know, during many paranormal investigations, sometimes things don't happen, so I'm not guaranteeing that we're going to get in contact with spirits tonight, but I would rather not be in contact with spirits than fabricate evidence and have people crying that it's a fake. You can't fake live streams anyway. So anyway, hey Julia. So anyway, we'll just get on. Hey Jean, we'll just get on with doing what we're going to do. So are we ready, folks? Are we ready, guys? Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is, when I start recording, we'll have to keep very silent. We'll just ask our series of questions. We'll just leave a 5 to 10 second gap in between each question, so that give the spirits a chance to answer. And then at the end we'll replay and see if we have collected any evidence. So I'm just going to press the EVP recorder, so just press record now. So we're recording now at the minute. So the first question I will ask, and it's the question every other investigator asks: is there anybody with us here at the minute? And we'll just move on to the second question. What is the name of the lady who manifested in front of me here in early summer? Can you tell me the name of that spirit? Nuala, would you like to ask a question?
I've recently lost a loved one, and I just want to know, have they passed over and are they at peace?
That's a very good question, Nuala. Thank you very much. Damien, would you like to ask a question?
Yeah. Do you mind us being here?
Hey Sarah, hey Piper. That is a very, very good question from Damien, because now if you don't like us being here, just say so and we will happily leave, because we come here with respect. We don't here to come or to cause harm or cause offence to any spirits. So if you don't like us being here, just ask us to leave and we will happily go. So the next question, David, would you like to ask a question?
Is anybody here? Are they happy?
David's across the far side of the room at the minute. The question he asked was, if there's anybody here, are they happy? So that was actually quite a nice question to ask as well. So yeah, I'll just give you a little bit of history of the house. As I said, the house is a couple of 100 years old, and it would have housed the Lough Keepers and their families along the side of Newry Canal here, just behind me. Can't really see it in the dark, but Newry Canal would have been very busy at one time, with boats coming up and down. Newry Canal runs from the town of Newry to the town of Portadown, and the job of the Lough Keeper was very, very dangerous at times, and it wasn't always left to adults. A lot of children would have had jobs as Lough Keepers, and many people would have been killed doing this job as well. Would have been swept away in the current and drowned by the lock gates opening. So we'll just move on to the next question. Helen, just come over a wee bit closer, maybe to the recorder, and just whatever question you have.
Apparently William Hare lived here. Can you let us know if we're in the right house, or if you like us being here, or if you want us to go? Let us know.
Yes, Helen just asked, was this guy William Hare that lived here, is a spirit here, which is quite a good question to ask. That's something I want to find out myself. Hey sis. Clodagh, would you like to ask a question?
Do you want to ask, are the spirits here at peace?
Are you at peace? Do you want to be free?
Yeah, that's quite a good question. Thank you, Clodagh. Yeah, Clodagh just wants to know if there is spirits here, are you free and at peace? Also, another question I would like to ask, if there is any spirits here, how many are with us? Adults and children.
If you can let us know, make a noise or tap one of us on the shoulder.
If there's any spirits here, yes, can you give us a sign that you are here? Maybe make a noise inside the house, bang something, throw something. What was that? Something hit that back wall, did it? Alright, just shine the
Can you do it
torch.
again? If that was you, please.
Yeah, we asked if there were spirits here and to give us a sign, and we just heard something hit the back wall when we asked them to throw something. So yeah, spirits, if you are here, can you do that again, please?
Throw that cup.
I don't know about yous, but I am getting the feeling that there is something here.
You got the cold breeze there.
You got the cold breeze, Chloe, yeah?
I'm beginning to get a good breeze here.
Yeah, because, hey Candice,
Right, this week, this.
because the cold breeze, it's blowing outside, not inside, so... And a cold breeze is the sign that spirits are around. Now, just where David is shining that torch at the minute, that's where I saw the spirit manifest during the summer, the spirit of the lady. It was a mist that just manifested by the back wall and just walked around as far as the fireplace here behind Clodagh and just vanished. And it was as simple as that. Okay, spirits. Carrie wants to know, is there anything we can do to help you? If you are stuck between the earthly plane and the spiritual plane, is there anything we can do to help you move on? Carrie has asked, can we help them? What can we do for them? Hi, Mia.
My legs are freezing. And it's just from there down.
Your leg's cold, Helen, yeah?
They're freezing.
We're getting a breeze up here.
And
I'm actually cold because
the thing is,
something's working up here.
they shouldn't be cold because it's not a cold night. And there's not a cold wind blowing. So, and Clodagh just got a blast of cold air.
Quite very, very cold up here. I'm actually freezing.
You're actually freezing now, Helen, yeah?
I'm actually freezing. Hello? David, seriously, come up here. It is absolutely freezing.
Just over there where Helen and Damien are. David's just away up as well. They're starting to get very, very cold over there. There's a cold spot where Helen, Damien and David are. You want to just hold that wee recorder for us, Nuala, thank you. This torch out. Yeah.
Can you let us know?
But the way they're saying it's icy cold, and that's the sign that spirits are about.
You said it could be a draft.
I'm freezing.
Yeah.
It's all sealed.
Touch me.
So it's all sealed, is right? Yeah.
Don't touch David. David's scared him.
So by right, there shouldn't be any cold air blowing inside the house. And it is a very, very mild evening here. It's not cold. It definitely is not cold.
No, we shouldn't get.
So,
I'm not getting it here.
but where they're standing over there, where David, Helen and Damien are,
Here.
Clodagh's getting a very, very cold feeling down on the floor here as well. Myself and Nuala are actually sitting outside the house. Now, the reason I'm outside the house, we're outside the house, is because of the reception. Hello?
You just missed the meteor going straight across here.
Oh, was there? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I would love to have seen that as well. Hey, Lindsay. How is everybody this evening? So the reason I haven't entered the house is because of the network. Anytime I come in here and turn on, I always lose internet signal, so I just have to stand outside the door. If I was actually inside, I wouldn't be able to stream this live. So, what way are you now, guys? You still getting the cold feeling?
Just from there down, my legs are freezing. Ask David, my legs are like this.
You know, and it's a very, very mild night here, and Helen are saying her legs are like ice, which shouldn't be like that on a night like this. You know, we're not trying to fabricate anything, folks. It's a reality of what's happening. You know, Carrie is just asking what flew past the camera. I didn't see any bugs or anything flying past. I never saw anything flying past.
No, I didn't see anything.
No, Carrie, we didn't see anything flying past. Well, one thing I need to ask anybody that's watching, can you start taking screenshots if you suspect that you do see anything or feel that anything is here? Because sometimes spirits will show up in photographs. So, David's starting to get a very icy feeling across the back of his neck on his shoulders now.
I'm actually starting to get very cold. See right on the neck of my shoulders?
Yeah.
I'm here.
So at the minute we actually have Helen and David and Clodagh experiencing very, very cold feeling. Yeah, there shouldn't be any draft getting in at all.
Yeah. There's a draft
Hey Orla.
up here is actually getting stronger. Come on.
Hey Orla. Oh, Candice has said that she saw what came past, what flew past here.
Something. You know when you get that some feeling that somebody has just walked over your grave?
Yeah, the shiver up your spine.
There and Clodagh showing the torch.
Yeah.
There was like a mist or something behind you there.
A mist?
It looked like a bit of a mist just when
Thanks very much.
when Helen said that
Okay,
Clodagh put
thank
the torch
you.
up, it looked you didn't even see a wee bit of a mist just above my head level.
Right.
I am absolutely.
David's only after saying there was a bit of a mist sort of forming behind Helen. Well, see, that's what happened, folks, the day I saw the lady in here. That's how she manifested. She started off as a mist.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you. If it's you, thanks for that. Thank you very much.
yeah, okay, Carrie, will do. Thank you very much. And just, Candice, can you tell us what you saw fly past? But definitely, Helen's still getting the icy feeling, and David got it across the back of his neck, his shoulders. Clodagh's getting it too. And David actually witnessed a mist that was starting to form behind Helen. So we have asked the spirits a few questions. So I have a feeling that we aren't alone either.
Can you tap and let us know if there's anyone here?
Yeah, I mean, we don't mean any disrespect, spirits. You know, we don't mean any harm. The reason we're here tonight is basically just to try to gather evidence of the afterlife. So,
Have anything to do with this?
if there is anybody genuinely here, can you give us a sign that you are here?
Just where it's straight.
It's 9 degrees, but it feels like minus.
Ask them what do you call it? Do any of them know?
It's only 9 degrees tonight, so it's very
anyone
mild.
haunted that have
Yeah.
been here?
They're saying it
Would
feels a lot
actually find-
colder.
Is this the first time I've ever
It's
seen
quite
a video
warm
of
outside the
anything?
house here.
Yeah, it is quite warm here.
Was there anybody there? And then this meteor just went straight across the roof.
Right, though, the meteor went across.
Yeah, that's when I asked, was there anybody here? And that's when I just went, a meteor
All right.
across the sky that way.
Right. Helen's only after seeing that when she asked, was there anybody here, that's when the meteor flew across the sky. But you see, guys, when you ask the spirits, is there anybody here, and they give you a sign, you know, they don't necessarily have to throw anything. The way that yous are feeling at the minute is probably the sign that they're giving us.
Yeah, there is such a breeze blowing.
Yeah, and there shouldn't be any drafts in here.
No,
And that is the sign of spirit activity. A couple of you have experienced it here. You know, I'm feeling that we're not alone here. I have a feeling that there's a presence about. Hey, Yasmin.
you'd like them to acknowledge, you know, that they know we're here. I know with the cold and all of that, but, you know, touch one of us on the shoulder or throw a stone at the wall or
Yeah.
even a cup or something.
I think actually the temperature drop is the sign that they're giving us. Hey Rebecca. Now guys, I have my friend Yasmin from the Caribbean watching the stream here at the minute, and basically Yasmin is very, very good at being able to see spirits on the live stream. She has the gift of the third eye, and Yasmin said she will let us know if she sees any spirits in the surroundings. Hey Irene. And here, yeah, Yasmin's just confirmed there is a figure here. Whereabouts, Yasmin, can you see the figure? Ah, thank you, sis. You got a couple of screenshots. That white spot, Candice, that's the torch. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to turn the torches off and just go into complete darkness and then see if you can see anything on the live stream. And if you can, try and take as many screenshots as possible.
Hello? If you're here, can you do that again, please?
Oh. Let me see everything there. Oh, cheers. Thank you. So we're just in complete darkness here now, folks. Now, if anybody who's watching can notice anything, take screenshots, share the stream as well. Yasmin said that the figure that she saw was by the doorway, which is just over behind you, David, against the back wall. Yasmin has the gift of the third eye and has spotted spirits in many, many live streams on different paranormal groups.
Can you feel that? There's a cold breeze blowing out of the house.
It
hit me in the face.
Yeah, there's a cold breeze coming out of the house right now. The bottom of my legs are starting to feel very, very cold. It's yeah, that's right, Yasmin. It's a window at the back. Yeah. And it's a very, very mild night here, and the temperatures people are experiencing are far, far colder than what the temperature really is. There's not a wind blowing, so there's no wind chill that's taking the temperatures down. And Yasmin has confirmed that there has been a spirit spotted at the back wall by the window or the doorway. Hey John, good to see you, bud. Are you happy enough in the dark, or do you want the lights back on? Grand, yeah.
Oh, I felt that again. Can you feel that? It's like really icy cold, but it's blowing from the house outwards.
And you know, a breeze shouldn't be blowing out of a house.
Blowing from the house outwards.
Shouldn't be blowing outwards. No, guys. Yes, Nuala's only after getting an icy blast. Now Nuala is sitting right beside me, and she's only after getting an icy blast coming out of the house. And the bottom of my legs are starting to feel ice cold. Now we've had Yasmin's confirmation that there's a spirit here with us. This actually isn't bad for our first investigation, is it? Hmm? Yeah, so guys, don't forget to take screenshots if you think that you see anything. And Come here, Nuala, a wee second. Just shine the torch against the back wall, somebody. There.
Our back wall.
Can you see that, Nuala?
Something, yeah.
Can you see that figure?
Yeah. Yeah.
We,
Really clear.
Look, we can see a figure on the camera, guys.
Yeah.
There's a guy at that back wall. We can see it on the camera. Folks, can you? Yes. Folks,
You can't see it when you're looking at it.
you can't see it. You can't see it with a naked eye, guys. Can you
Really
see?
clear.
Can you see this on the camera? It's over here. Where my finger's pointing.
This you making me cold.
With the torch shining. There was a figure appeared on the back wall.
There's a hell of a breeze blowing up here.
Myself and Nuala saw it through
That's
the.
back.
It's back again. I'm going to take a screenshot. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Nuala. Got it.
Cold breeze come through.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, Carrie.
Pops, you guys want to did any of our little puppies up here? Can't see up here. See our arch light. It's just when I was shining, it just looked like a bright orange up here on the top of this breeze. Is getting
It's
really,
back again, Nuala. You
Yeah.
see.
And when you look at the wall, you can't see anything.
Yeah. Anytime you shine that torch on the back wall, there's a figure coming up on the camera, on the light, on the stream, but you can't see it with your naked eye. A few people watching have seen it as well. Carrie has seen it. Yasmin has seen it. Fiona has seen it. Piper has seen it. It's the figure of a guy, just right beside the window. Hi, Orla. It is Yasmin. Yes, it's a male. It's a male figure.
Oh, here. We just see you in the window. Yeah,
Can you see it?
yeah. Yeah, there.
Yes, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. It's like something
Carrie is saying that her feet is down.
going. Oh my God, something's just looking.
Carrie just sent me a private message. Stream's down. She's saying, "Be careful." She feels that one is dangerous. That's probably that guy, William. What we did, Carrie. We blessed ourselves with holy water and recited the prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel before coming up here. And we're going to do the same when the stream finishes. So we have found we did take action and protected ourselves. Here, guys.
We're changing round.
Candy says the spirit looked like vanilla ice.
That's why it's so cold. Ice bathing.
It did, Candice, because it was a very long, thin face.
Had candy, she better have the thought. Because I'm going to need something. No, I'm not cold now.
I am.
No, I'm not. I've warmed up again.
You warmed up, Helen, yeah?
I was absolutely freezing.
Good.
There is a big breeze up there,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's natural.
No, there shouldn't be a breeze blowing in here at all, inside.
Yeah, but if you stand where David is, well, you can fit well. It was from my legs, from my knees down. They're absolutely ice cold, and the top half was warm.
Right, I'm going to do this.
But then-
Nobody jump. I'm going to do this.
You get warm, and you open your coat, and then you'd be absolutely
If
freezing.
you're here, do this.
Yeah?
Please.
Yeah, that's what they said. When the spirit appeared, the stream glitched out and then came back.
Right?
And Yasmin has confirmed that there's a shadow figure walking around.
Okay. That's my life.
Close.
No.
Oh, thank you. Or do you mind holding that, Nuala?
No.
Oh, cheers, thank you. Yeah, Yasmin said there's a figure walking around. What about over there, David and Claude? Are you feeling anything? It's very cold over there, yeah?
See, my feet weren't cold, it's just my legs. And then my entire body is so, you know that feeling you get when somebody's walking over your grave?
Yeah. The sort of the shiver the whole way up your spine. Yeah. Well, definitely, guys, the temperature that's been inside this house this evening is a lot lower than the temperature that it is. It's a very mild evening. Nuala experienced a couple of...
Breeze are sort of, but nothing,
yeah.
nothing to what it was up there. What about you, David?
I'm just getting a see around my head.
Yeah, that's where I was getting.
Yeah. See, David's getting a breeze around his head, on his shoulders. When Nuala's been sitting here beside me, Nuala got a couple of icy blasts actually came out of the house, just blowing right against our face. Yeah, thank you, Yasmin. We will. We blessed ourselves with holy water and recited the prayer to St. Michael the Archangel before we came up here this evening, and when the stream finishes we'll be doing it again just to protect ourselves. No, the only thing we're really feeling outside is the cold blast that was coming out. I'll tell you what, if you want, me and Nuala will take a little walk just around the side. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We'll take a walk around the side. You just stay in here. Just shine the torch for you there, Nuala. So guys, yeah, myself and Nuala are just taking a little walk around the side of the house, just to see if we can get anything. Maybe pick up anything on the EVP recorder, the device. This is the side of the house. Yeah, so hi Sally. I hear Candice, yeah, tell Frank I said hi. I hope his mum is okay. Just going to pan around here very slowly, guys. So again, while we're outside the house, if you think you see anything, start grabbing screenshots and send them to me when the stream is finished, not while we're still streaming. Nuala's here beside me holding the EVP recorder. So I'm just going to ask, is there any spirits with us outside the house at the minute? Now, if there is, we come in peace. We don't mean any harm. We don't mean any offence, disrespect. If you want us to leave, just speak into that recorder right now. Just take a wee walk up to the other side. It's all right in there, guys. So this would have been the side garden of the house. Right here, there's the side wall, the other side. Hi Katrina. Hope everybody watching as well this evening. And don't forget folks, if you see anything or feel that there's anything here, just grab a screenshot And again, send it to me when the stream is finished. Just panning around a little bit. Paper's just saying the sound cut outside for far longer, but when we were outside, it cut out when we were outside for longer. Right? I do know earlier on, when that spirit appeared at the back wall, that's when the screen glitched. And Candice has just said, anyone just see a face past when the light swept to the left? That was when we were over there.
Over there.
Yeah.
There was a story, I remember my dad telling me about a young boy about 9 or 10 who drowned here just at these lockets he was playing.
Yeah.
About 40, 50 years ago.
Well, funny enough, my ex-girlfriend, when we were here last year, she took a photograph of the tree here, and she caught 2 children under the tree, came out in the photograph. And it's just a pity because she's got all my photographs. When I was transferring the photographs from my old phone to this phone, I lost them all. And I had a brilliant one of a lady just right in the middle of the pathway there. Yeah. So Fiona said she thought she saw a face as well, and so did Sally. Candice said it was female. Here, folks. Just when me and Nuala were outside there, I was panning the camera around, and Candice said that there was a face past us, just a face passed right in front of the camera, and it was also witnessed by Fiona and Sally.
Did they get a photo of it?
No, that's what I was saying. I was saying to people to take screenshots if they feel that they've seen anything or if anything's here, you know. I see. I was going to say I can smell candles burning. So somebody's lit a fire. Helen has the right idea. Keep the fire going. Oh, hey Nicky.
It's actually sitting on a few sticks. It's pretty damp.
Helen's got the fire going to warm us all up. Candy says it looked like a female face. So, and just around the side of the house again, I asked another couple of questions. Was there any spirits about? So if there was a face past us, then hopefully we'll pick it up on the EVP.
Or was there a partition there?
I would say the partition probably would have been here. No, along here.
But then you look there where you have all the old stone.
Oh, the tiles then, there's concrete there. Yes, that's right. That's right, yeah.
That's been lifted up. You can see.
Ah, yes.
But I'm here.
This was obviously the living room. And then I would say that probably would have been the kitchen over here. I would say in its day this would have been a nice comfy wee house.
Yeah.
And that fire's nice and warm. Yeah, it's okay, Candice. There's Piper and Carrie and a few people have been taking screenshots, so I just said to people to send me the screenshots after the stream's over. Yeah.
Is there a breeze blowing past you?
No, not at the minute.
Is there a breeze blowing this way?
So Helen's just experiencing a breeze blowing past her, but in order for the breeze to get into the house, it has to blow past myself and Nuala. We can't feel a thing. So it's actually blowing inside the house, which breezes should not do. So I do believe there's people here with us. Well, the evidence was got with that spirit that came out against the back wall.
Are you watching the flames on this? Look.
Let me see.
Look. There's a quick breeze coming in. Can you see?
And there shouldn't be a breeze blowing like that in here.
No,
You see it?
there's no breeze here.
No. No, there is here. In here.
No, definitely shouldn't be a breeze like that blowing.
Right, that's not blown again.
It's not
Watch
stopped.
the flame.
Just when you said do something.
Yeah. There, look, look.
Yeah, there's the flame going all over the place.
Put the fire out.
Put the fire out or
Make it go
make the
bigger.
flame go. Can you tell?
Okay, so spirits, can you get the energy to put the fire out? And don't be afraid to use some of our energy from devices.
Or make the flames dance.
Oh, they're dancing. Wow,
Thank you.
look at that.
Thank you. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Do you not see that?
So I actually do believe we're not alone here, guys.
No. My garden house freezing.
What was that? Did you see a flash, Nila?
Flash.
Yeah, there was a blue flash came across the front of the camera here, but no, just in front of the fireplace. But with the naked eye, you couldn't see it.
Couldn't see it.
No, the flame has stopped. Can you make that flame grow?
Can you just warm Helen up?
That was actually warm from the way it stopped. That's our hook's open.
Yeah.
Can you move that bag?
Folks, I hope you are enjoying our first ever live stream EVP session.
Yeah.
Well, Michael, how's things?
Can you make the flame go again?
Hello, Dawn. Dawn Roger Shaw is actually one of our moderators, guys.
My legs are freezing.
Dawn, you have missed a lot of action so far, a lot of activity. It's been very, very active here this evening. Cold spots, the icy breezes, to a full spirit manifestation at the back wall here. Faces passing the camera outside. Julie McLaughlin, hey sis, how's things? And my Canadian sister Piper has a few good screenshots, she says. Well, I was right, Dawn. It has been amazing here this evening.
You dance the way you did.
What about David and Clodagh? How's things over there?
Cold.
Still cold, yeah. See, there shouldn't be cold spots in here, so that's the sign that there's spirits about too.
If you mind us being here, let us know.
Ah, that's okay, Julie says. Not a bother. Hope Janice is okay.
Freezing! That just went through my
You're
leg.
getting it very easily.
Is your lower leg still freezing?
No, I just got a nice blast through the back of my legs.
That's what Nuala was getting on her face earlier on.
Yeah, stand here. Seriously, stand here. It's absolutely freezing there. Do you feel that? Get closer. My legs are absolutely
Back to the right. Okay, Fiona.
freezing. You don't feel that around your legs? Seriously?
Is it here, Fiona, you saw the fish, yeah?
I'm freezing.
So, Fiona said she saw a face, and Candice has said she's seen movement in the corner, so...
What corner? Because I am bloody freezing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which corner, Fiona, here? To the right of the brunette.
Here.
So, over here, this corner here must have been.
Jesus Christ.
Is this the corner where you saw the face? Don't worry, guys, that shadow you see, that's only Helen and Damien's.
I'm not bloody cold.
You actually get over there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you're going over where the face was seen.
It's freezing. It's absolutely freezing.
We have indeed, sis. We've actually had a full spirit manifestation against the back wall, so we have earlier on. It was picked up on camera, but not by the naked eye. And we have had a lot of, icy cold blasts, cold spots in the house. The left side, Fiona. Okay. Over here. And also, sis, when me and Nuala were outside, people claim to have seen faces walking past the camera as well. Well, Paul, how's things? Oh, sorry, Nuala. So, yeah, so it's been very active here this evening. Very, very active. So, say guys, that there's people still claiming that they're seeing faces and activity going on in here.
Not our faces, like.
Not your faces, no. Not your faces.
You don't give them nightmares. There's no flock of men, but you will have nightmares.
Show yourself.
Please. You know, but
You can see a face here, Fiona. Whereabouts?
latch on to Damien here and let him feel you.
Tell me where to shine the torch, Fiona, to where this face is.
See it.
Uh,
Definitely not in this corner, right?
my sister Julie says to ask them for the lotto numbers.
Yeah, have you got them? You're a Lily.
No, it's definitely not in that corner now.
You feeling okay now?
Yeah. Can you make the flames dance again? It's warm
Yeah.
again.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, grand.
Grand.
Sure, arm not sore.
Anything
No.
up there?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
There is like a breeze coming from mine. Can you not feel the breeze coming past?
So, guys, what I am going to do later on, when I am back home, I am going to review the EVP because we have been here too long to sort of review it here. No, not at the minute. So the breeze is actually blowing inside.
Can you feel how much you're sweating?
So, Damien, Fiona's claiming that there's a female standing beside you. It's to our right, to your left.
Your left. Where I was.
Which is basically the window where we seen the last time.
Oh, that blue thing, sis. That's a blue plastic bag, so it is. Somebody just tied from the ceiling. Yeah, if Fiona said she could see a female just where my torch was shining, and that's beside Damien.
There's definitely a breeze coming through there.
No, well, we can't feel
There's
anything.
coming past you.
No.
Because there's a breeze blowing straight.
There's a breeze here.
No, not blowing
It's
past
fine
us.
here now.
Just check those holes.
And funny enough, earlier on, it was actually Nuala got the breeze blowing out against her.
Yeah, there's no breeze coming through there. There's no breeze where we because there's waves there, so moving it.
Is there a draft coming down there?
No.
No. See, that's the thing. Like when we're doing things like this, it's always better to try and debunk things rather than claim paranormal all the time, you know. But the thing about it is, if you can't find anywhere where there's breezes coming, getting through, then it's obviously something is happening.
No, there's nothing, because if there was a breeze, they would all be moving. They would move. You're not that
Couple of guys jogging, ran past. I didn't know what we were at. I think we must have startled them, did we?
Did scare them, yeah.
Yeah, two guys ran past. I think we scared the shit out of them.
This is where the Manchester United fans meet
now. Fiona wants to know, can we walk outside again? Fiona must have a feeling there's something outside.
It's a bit scary out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get a bit of a feeling. Sorry.
You're alright. So, yeah, that's okay, Fiona. Myself and Nuala's just going to take a little walk
Back up here.
outside. Just take a wee walk up here. Of course, this is where we panned around. Candice, this is where you saw the face coming past the camera. So guys, as I pan the camera around, if you see anything, grab screenshots. Yeah, no worries, sis. I hope Tommy's okay. I hope baby Tommy's okay. I have my Canadian sister and my sister from Leeds on the stream tonight. So, anything you can see, Fiona, is there? Is that a face in the bushes, or is it just pareidolia? I think pareidolia.
Shine the light down the path there.
Down here?
Yeah, because there's like funny sort of glow coming and going down there.
Yeah, I've seen that. I just saw a couple of lights going across like this.
Yeah.
As if there was somebody, you know. Where did that time go, says he is? He's getting a big boy now, is right? The battery's running down on that one. I'll have to change it in a minute, so I'll just take this other wee one out. I must have about 10,000 torches.
When the light